He is a man of focus. He is a man of consistency. He is a man of sheer freaking will. That man is John Wick. Over the last weekend, I was watching John Wick and John Wick 2 with my buddies, and let me tell you, that guy is an absolute beast of a man. I'm so amazed by the cinematography of the movie and just the character of John Wick. My name's Ronald, and I'm taking over the world, using the Empire as a metaphor for the awesome life that I'm going to be building. Today, I want to be talking about how I'm going to create a assassin for the Ribadonian Empire. Call this a wanted poster as you will. These are the killers that the Ribadonian Empires need. There's three components in this help wanted job posting. The three requirements for this job position are a clear vision, skill sets, and an ability to remain silent. So the first thing we need is a clear vision. In the movie, John Wick has a super clear backstory. His wife had died. The last gift that his wife gave to him was a dog, and the bad guys broke into his house. They stole the car and killed John Wick's dog. John Wick was pissed. Like, lines were crossed, and he's not gonna take that. He takes out all his guns, all his toys, and he goes to work. He's gonna get his revenge, righting the wrongs that have been done to him. And that is such a clear vision of what he wants and what he needs to do that he goes in with the insane amount of focus. That's where that quote comes. Like, he is a guy of focus. He is a guy of consistency. He is a man of sheer will in order to complete this vision. His vision is so clear. Vengeance for the dog. Vengeance for the memory of his wife. Vengeance for stealing his car. Without that, John Wick would have been lost. In order to become that kind of warrior, my goal for the next 3 months is to become a copywriter. I'm going to be learning all the basics. I'm going to learn how to write copy. I'm going to learn how to write text. I'm going to learn how to convert. I'm going to learn all these things. And that's going to be my vision. My vision is to have that kind of consistency, to have that kind of focus, to have that kind of sheer will to learn everything that I need to know about copywriting. And that's my goal. I'm going to do whatever it takes in order to get that done. So that way I can write better scripts for YouTube. That way I can help the businesses that need help. That way I can, in the end, exchange my services, my skills in order to have a basic level of survival. The next thing that makes John Wick is his skill set. Like, probably be the first thing that people think of, because John Wick is a killer. He knows how to fight with guns, all types of guns. He has incredible martial arts skill, gun fu, combining firearms with martial arts. John Wick can kill anyone with anything. There's a story where John Wick goes to a bar. He kills people with a pencil. Three people with a freaking pencil. And that story was spread throughout the first two movies, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. John Wick has that skill, and that skill leads to his reputation. Every single big bad guy that knows his name fears him because of his reputation. Without his skills and the legend of his skills, John Wick wouldn't have the name that he does. His reputation alone was able to get him away with a lot of things. People got scared, people were afraid. And so those are things I have to develop, skills I have to develop on my own. So some skills that are required for my own goals are learning how to write copy, learning how to write emails, sales pages, landing pages. One of the ways where I can practice is with a swipe file, just paying attention more to what people write and the ads that are out there, converting sales letters, sales pages into emails, emails into sales pages. Getting some practice in with that, that is a very powerful skill. I think it's also really important to have the skills of persuasion. Yeah, I think that's going to be a very cool thing to develop. And the last thing that John Wick does that's kind of low key is he's silent. He's a man of very few words. He doesn't say that much. He only says the things that are necessary, that are essential. There's a scene in the second John Wick where John Wick just goes into the office boss, pours himself a glass of whiskey, pours the boss a shot of whiskey. He just doesn't say anything. He just pours it, hands it to him without permission. They exchange a few words. There's nothing as clean or elegant as that. It's just him doing his own thing, doing what he's good at. He's just great. Bro just moves in silence. That's something I want to definitely learn from. When I'm making moves, I don't need to brag about it. I don't need to say anything. I don't need to like justify myself. I can just do it. A lot of what you don't see in the movie is the back end stuff, like what John Wick eats, like how much sleep John Wick has, the physique and the exercise routines in order to become John Wick. So that's another like silent, low key kind of thing that you gotta do in the back. Never bragging, just doing it because that's stuff that you have to do. And for me, that's going to the gym. For me, that's doing some jump ropes. For me, that's eating right. For me, that's getting enough sleep and not sleeping too late and staying away from my phone. Those are low key things that I can do in order to help me achieve my goal. By getting your health in check, that way you have mental clarity for thinking. And with the thinking, you can do basically almost anything. Those are the three qualities of John Wick that I want by channeling my inner John Wick. John Wick is awesome. Watch John Wick 1 and 2 if you haven't. That's the Empire of Ribadonian. Peace and out. See you guys.